start to their campaign. They began with successive wins, but are without victory. Goals, Chiefs 2-1 winners away in Bloemfontein in what was the opening match of the season before Gallants recovering from Anika, who sustained a rather nasty from their defeat to Kaizer. Aidan McCarthy has dropped. Anika redeployed at centre-back from right-back, so Frosler comes in along with Brad, second assistant. Comes to South African football today. Ben Yusuf the season, but he sits on the bench today as Katkane Mhlongo makes a first ever top flight start. Ekamanaka is out of the matchday squad entirely. So there are a whole host of teams playing later this evening as we get underway with the 5:30 local time here today. Could go within 2 points of Sundowns and still have 2 games in hand over the Brazilians. And they're making early inroads here. Ashley Dupria on the turn. William Shomwe. It's a great start. 2 starting lineups from their previous games. Didn't get to actually look at how they really. So in comes shooting to Narubi. The statesman of the entire division, 40-year-olds.
That's so are the white shirts.
In from Gaston's years, as he gets on in age, now 36. This is launched long, looking for him, Zindami. They're still level with Ronald Williams now on 5 clean sheets. Willington from Sweden. It is Dave Dion.
Ability in the 3 that they're playing in that center of Kaizer Chiefs. It makes a lot of sense to have cross. As we look at Mayo, really challenged. So for me, I understand the decision to have a little bit behind.
Zindami is in behind on the half volley. Draws a sharp save. About 7% now, but I'll give you some of his numbers from last season in a moment as you review this one.
Look how he cuts in front of Frozen. That for me is the biggest challenge for Frozen. It's been.
He went on to smoke. Justin Serino squeezing Sitole here. Gets the ball to Reef Frosler. Drilled it to the edge of the area. Globo to Kanisamal. Still a rough year for Kaizer Chiefs. Cross flung in by the far. Floated over to the opposite flank by Serino. In from Mayo. Now Mayo. Here on the scene.
That's that bounce that actually.
Ball in from Miguel is now out of position as it's struck towards goal.
Much as far as combination is concerned between that front 3, it does eventually come. Coach, will you take us through this?
If you look at it, there's width and depth. Kunyika is sitting in a depth position where he's able to make that pass. With that pass, it's difficult for Marumo to stay compact because of the wing-backs. Now look at that passage of play. Dupree is running away from the centre-back, coming to collect. Look at that. He touches the ball. And Mayo, like we said, he needs to stay in the box. He does exactly that as a reference point for them. And this is how you see them advancing a bit further up and not to stay as too defensive as their formation suggests as well for them.
I think a well-taken goal. You look at Kunika, the most important thing in football to be able to...
What help Bull to stray away from him. By the third touch, he was nowhere. He was not in full control.
Very frostless, found Dupria. He goes down and... with Mulabadi, no hesitation in pointing to the spots.
He's supposed to be creating more harm defensively. How unfortunate can you be?
Yeah.
Now the
Orlando Pirates. Serino sees his penalty saved by Washington Arubi. And is recent. That was the last penalty he took until this evening.
Listen, that's a good save. I say the right height. That was low. The old
reflecting that old adage about old dogs.
Not a chance.
Here's Kanisamal. Lovely cutback for Serino.
Sky left. That maybe is where the clock went astray because that left foot of his.
Mayo. Touchback to Terry. Frosler. Finding Marco. Touchdown. It's in every game of this season, but also in their last 14 league games in totality dating back into the previous campaign. Shabalala. Pambaniso. Loses out to Lilepo. Pambaniso. Forwards.
Well, it's a it's a good reaction from
Oh, there's a lovely exchange of passes. It's Claude upended, but it still might fall kindly for
the sound big progress that they've made into that attacking half. Look at the sharpness of the passes, finding one another, creating spaces for one another. And the numbers that are arriving here. Yes, Mabota messes this one up. He was looking to pass it with the side foot into the back of the net.
Now this is Nilepo. The pace from Nilepo.
He's somehow stopping. That initially I would consider a shoulder charge, which Tabatsa.
The referee has brandished a yellow.
A bit more central where he could have dashed straight through.
In from Shabalala. Skosan. Searching ball. Try and locate Mutlong, which he has done. Mutlong. Finding Clifford. Jason Clifford works the angle. Oh, Clifford! With a magnificent equaliser for Gallants. Well, he was the hero against the other Pirates. Now, restoring.
But now, let's look at this. Frosler misses the cross. And now he's trying to recover. But there's no cover immediately behind him. And even as Ignacio tries to close him down, but he's not with intentions to make a block. And we can't blame the goalkeeper. He was cleaned up. That is not even a shot.
Oh, man.
This is...
Still he continues on. To Shabalala. Ball gets away from him slightly. Select view. Found Clifford. And Clifford down on the end.
Best game of the season.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Ball towards Clifford. 20 minutes, one of the 5 Betway Premiership matches that will all be taking place simultaneously. TS Galaxy hosting Amazulu, Stellenbosch against Durban City as Kaizer Chiefs look to looking to get themselves off the foot of the table. This is Pulemori. Still he goes on. Taylor now. Quickly to Frosler. Frosler gets the Leopold, fires it into the wall. Miguel's helped it on. Improvised flick. Good ball through. Frosler now. Edge of the area. Global. Taylor strikes it low.
Into the shot and kept it low. And taking into account that goalkeeper might have been unsighted at the time.